3 Grand Slams.
And how old is he? So that's what I'm saying. So at the end of the day,
but you see, it's like I said, it's difficult to, time will tell, but it's difficult to see. When Adao burst onto the scene, there was no argument. It came on and he took it.
Djokovic
so,
too.
But you see a lot of young guys, they show promise, they just, fizzle out. So we'll see. It's hard, even for the Swiss maestro himself to pick out. He mentioned 1 or 2 names, but he said the generation behind them has not been able to push out.
So that's why they're still there.
Yeah, that's why they are. Yeah.
Okay. Now we'll talk golf now, right? So,
yeah.
That's the next one, of course. Talking about the British Open that's starting this week, Thursday, and for defending champion Henrik Stenson had to return the Claret jug. It was with him for 12 months. He enjoyed it more like it was not part of his life, so to speak. But then at the end of the day, just have to return it ahead of tee-off. So he's among favorites for this year. That's one of the 4 golf major you have at the PGA Tour. But then,
like the equivalent of the Grand Slams in tennis, it's big, it's huge. When you win it, the bragging rights and all the other things that. To enjoy all of this, Stenson has to win it again, And like you said, he's enjoying the moment. When he won this, he told us, look, I'm going to treasure this moment. I'm going to keep this thing somewhere. I'm going to frame it. I'm going to do this. But of course, all of those things ends now, and he returns it. But he's still in the frame. Yeah. He's still among those top players that you'd say do have a chance of winning.
Yeah, he does. I mean, when he's starting on Thursday, he's pairing, he's having a partner, Jordan Spieth. That's the guy he's pairing, talking about former world #1. So it's going to be an eye-catchy one when it starts. Let's listen to him now. Returning is how emotional he has become.
Well, it's a little bittersweet in the sense that it's almost become part of the family. But at the same time, I feel like I'm ready to kind of hand over and turn the page again, so I can start looking forward and trying to win it back in the future. Well, I think just overall seeing the joy on every keen golfer's face when they get to hold the Claret jug and get to see it in person, it's and the overwhelming support that I felt in Sweden and throughout the golf world of that fantastic victory last year. So it's truly special. It was a dream come true, and I've enjoyed every moment of it.
Yeah, he's been enjoying every moment of it. The only way he can enjoy that, according to Yemi, is for him to win it again. It's starting on Thursday.
Yeah, another eye-catching pairing. It's Dustin Johnson. He's going to be playing alongside Rory McIlroy. That's mouth-watering, and you still have some other players that you expect to do well. Players tend to bring their A game to the Open.
Yeah, because they don't have a choice. It's the Open. Okay. Talk athletics now, and Warri Ozoro-Ugeli, everyone's already bubbling, with athletics, and they're starting this morning. The 2017 Warri Relays NCAA Grand Prix is heading to the Delta State, and it's going to be at the Polytechnic Stadium, Ozoro, right here in Nigeria. We're having some of the African countries that are already here, talking about Niger Republic, Liberia, and Botswana. All of them sending their relay team for it. Remember, some athletes are also going to use the opportunity to see if they can, get the mark. Those that haven't made the mark for the World Championship for next month will also use this opportunity to make the mark. But the good thing about this year's event is the fact that, outside the elite athletes that will be on parade, the high school, the intercollegiate category will also have a chance. The students will have a chance to also, compete and get to participate, in this competition. That will also give them the edge, to rub shoulders with the big.
We also hope that the disappointing performance at the national trials, some of the A-list athletes that you talk about will come and give us. I mean, we was discussed for Warri right now, but those A-listers will come, give us the kind of performance, and it's going to be a stronger field, because you're having people from other parts of the continent coming, to do their stuff. So we're hoping that our guys will return better times.
Better times, yeah.
They'll up their performance. A lot of us are really scared. Some are even saying, don't even go to the World Championships anymore. When you have your fastest guys in the sprints, running times that can't even qualify for the main event. I mean, this is not to disparage anybody, but just, you know, it's like when you look at yourself in your mirror, you see yourself the way you are, and you know what next you're supposed to do. I guess for all of those guys, they know what to do right now. Step it up, you know. And I'm tired of seeing us in athletics champion just going up to make the numbers.
Yeah.
You know, you really can't talk about any event apart from maybe Blessing or Kagbari. She's the only exception. You really can't talk about any event in athletics that we're on the starting block, and in your mind, you know, we have someone who can win something.
Yeah, it's not there at all. Okay, we can also talk about Ese Brume in the long jump category.
Yes,
also,
yes.
That's
a few exceptions
we can talk about.
here and
maybe
there.
Toby Amuso recently.
Yeah.
I mean, she's also coming up. One of the youngsters. Everyone is also relying on.
It would be very tough for her to break into the medals run, but you expect her to probably get to the final.
Yes. Of course. But then it's a hard one, and I'm happy that, of course, the junior athletes, I mean, talking about the ones in school that will be, you know, included in the CAA Grand Prix is a good one, because after missing out of the junior international athletics championship, the youth championships at the same time, the one, I mean, it's not a good one. 2 championships this year, the junior ones couldn't just go because we know what's happening.
Practice.
Then they can also use the opportunity to
in isolation.
You know,
and I thank God this is happening. I thank God nobody has been able to pull the rug under their feet. That this is happening. I hope it's not going to be the only opportunity they have in this year. From
all indications,
well,
yeah, it's likely to be.
It's really sad, but that they still get this one chance to do it. And you see, we need to start conditioning ourselves. We need to start planning very well. I don't believe people who say that the guys to take over are not there. We're just not giving them the opportunity to step up.
They're there.
You know?
They're there. Because outside making a club, making of champions who are actually trying to bring up athletes and all that every year and then every now and then, you know, organizing champions. They even sponsor the under-18, the usual one that was in Abuja that made the young ones also to compete. Even some of those athletes, you know, ran there, competed, and even qualified for the Junior World Championship that they couldn't even go. Just imagine how bad they will be feeling right now. Okay, we'll go for a break now. We'll come back. We'll be looking at the athletes who are having the opportunity, talking about swimmers, you know, to go anywhere they want to and just compete and come back with medals.